Good morning, everyone. Welcome to join our welcoming section. Today, we have a new members join the International Association of Microsoft Channels Partner, Greater China Region, Mr. C.K. Lu. He's the Regional Delivery Manager at Automated System Hong Kong Limited. As you know that ASL is a very reputable company in the IT industry in Hong Kong for a long time. And now he covers a lot of the different regions, the Hong Kong, China, United States, Europe, Taiwan, Macau, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, and more. Okay, so I do believe that most of you guys really want to interested to know a little bit about CK and also how he operates the offshore development center in Malaysia, how to cover all those different regions. So maybe we welcome CK. CK, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, thank you so much to join the International Association of the Microsoft Channel Partner, Greater China Region. I do believe that some of the audience know about you before because you are the vice president of the IAMCP in Malaysia. Now you join the Greater China region. Of course, there's some reason because ASL is a company in the Greater China region. I do believe that it should be much better to join us and then help us to grow the GCR as well. But of course, okay, before talking about who are you and then what's the your interest or wherever the development. Maybe I just want to have another welcome to you because you are willing to be our convener in Malaysia. So that's why in the coming day, if anybody else really want to know a little bit more about the business development, the IT outsourcing or whatever in Malaysia, feel free to contact CK as well. Okay, so this is something I want to tell the audience. The another part is that, okay, as you can see at the lower part of this the screen, okay, you can see there's an Allsport. The logo actually is a video conferencing device company because now we are sponsored by the sole agents in Greater China. So that's why Keong sponsor the device to us. And in the coming days, because that is a very innovative product, maybe we can have the different kind of the online or offline event. They will also support us all together. So this is something that I really want to appreciate for their support to the IAMCP. So without further ado, I really want to let CK, maybe you introduce a little bit about yourself. So that's why you will understand who are you, what are you working, and then later on talking about something about ASL and what's the plan as a regional delivery manager, something like that. Maybe I'll pass the time to you, CK.
Sure, thank you, Aaron. So as probably many of you guys know me before this, like Aaron said just now, I'm not new to IAMCP because I was the IAMCP Malaysia chapter vice president for like 2 years before now I joined IAMCP GCR. That's part of our strategic move because I recently joined a new company which is called the Automated System Limited, ASL, which is a Hong Kong-based company, right? So I joined ASL as a regional delivery manager, which part of my job is to take care of the offshore development center here in Malaysia, right? So what we do, maybe I can give you guys a bit of a background of ASL. For some who do not know ASL yet, we are actually an SI in Hong Kong, and then we cover a lot of many products and projects that we do. For example, custom development, infrastructure, networking, right? AI, big data, cloud. So basically, we cover all technologies that you need, right? No matter whether you are a medium-sized enterprise or you are a huge company, right? So there will be some technologies that we can help to implement for you, right? So coming back to the Malaysia, the ODEC development, the ODEC, which we call ODEC, which stand for Offshore Development Center. So here in Malaysia, we are just setting up, right? We are just setting up, but of course we do have a different ODEC in other places. But for Malaysia, we just started like 1 month plus ago, right? So part of our job here in Malaysia is to help, right? Is to help the implementation of the projects that we got in whether it's from Hong Kong or the ASEAN region, right? So the plan that we have right now is that we will grow the team here in Malaysia to a certain size, right? To a certain size to meet the demand, the increasing demand in these ASEAN regions. For example, if you look at the news right now, okay, the news right now, there are a lot of companies starting moving their HQ to Singapore, and also there are also a lot of company investing in Malaysia, especially data centers, right? So we believe when you move setting up data centers in Malaysia, you will need some kind of special skill sets, right? Workers with special skill sets in Malaysia to help to build the data center or maintain the data center. So that's also part of the job that we are looking at, and then we hope to support our clients, whoever is it that want to set up data centers, clouds in this region. Yep.
Okay, thank you for your introduction. Okay, I believe that that's something I want to not to clarify, to ask the question, because as you know that nowadays there's a lot of the, maybe you're talking about the ODC or maybe the IT outsourcing company, no matter maybe or for the past 20 years in India, or maybe for the past 10 to 15 years is talking about the Vietnam and also Philippines, all those. So I feel that is a little bit different because they are more focused on maybe the software development, maybe talking about the quality assurance. But ASL is the difference because you take care of quite a lot of the product, the commercial product, no matter it's talking about the infrastructure, the security, and or whatever things. So that's why you can give a very broad spectrum to serve the customer. It really depends on their operation needs. Somebody is talking about, okay, I really want to outsource the managed service to you, or maybe some of the guys that really want to maybe ask you to how to the so-called security operation center, something like that. Does it mean that actually ASL can cover all those things in all those regions, or in a particular region they are more focused? Let's say for example in Hong Kong, maybe cover 100% of the all those offer. Maybe in Malaysia or maybe in other ODC, they only cover part of it. Any idea about the arrangement? So that's why maybe the audience, they can approach which guy or which so-called the region should be much better for them.
Yeah. So good questions. We actually different ourselves from other okay. We actually differentiate ourselves from other SI or other BPO company in terms of the product or services that we cover, because we do carry a lot of many different products. It's not just software development, right? We provide end-to-end services from software development, from support, um, maintaining the systems, to even things like infrastructure, network, and even call centers, right? So what we hope to deliver to our client is that the kind of assurance and satisfaction, right? A satisfaction for any of our clients, whereby once you engage us for, say, for example, for software development, right? Then we know besides the software, right? Probably you will need some kind of hardware to support it. Then we can do it for you, right? We can even set up the infra or the cloud for you, depending whether you want to choose for on-premise or the cloud deployment. That's one thing. After all these things done, right? Even say, for example, the software is being deployed, then probably you will need service desk, right? Level 1, level 2 kind of support. Then that's also something that we can do for you. So what we do is actually end to end to make sure that all our clients, you guys are satisfied with our services, and then you can just rest assured that whatever you engage, right, with us, or everything is not just we do it for you for like only a period of time, maybe 6 months or 1 year, but we hope to maintain a long relationships, right, for us to continuously providing services to you.
Okay, thank you so much. I do believe that it's a very important for the maybe for the audience, for the customer, or maybe even some of the partner. As you know that nowadays there's so many technology that any single company may not be able to cover. So that's why you have the chances to expand the business, no matter in the regionally or maybe to entertain different kind of the market segment. Okay. One more thing is talking about you mentioned about different kind of the product or maybe different kind of the services. As you know that nowadays, for maybe the past 2 years, everybody is talking about the AI. I do believe that your company have a division talking about the AI doing the model at the back end, or maybe use some of the so-called GAI capability of the different kind of the product to serve the customer. Do you have any idea about what's the idea about the AI in the coming maybe 1 year or 2 years? Because nowadays it's not only talking about how the user can use it, maybe how can we let the consumer to make it more convenient for them to have a much better customer experience, but also for the developer. Because nowadays the developer may use some of the AI tools to help them to maybe do the mock-up or maybe analyze the user's requirement or maybe build part of or the whole application. It really depends on how complex is the application. Do you have anything that you want to share with us, or ASL is leveraging this different kind of the tools about the AI, or is there any challenge to you guys because you also provide the software development services? Do you have anything want to share with us?
Okay, I think for ASL, right, we actually a very forward-looking company whereby we try to adopt, right, or embrace any kind of new technologies, so long that it will help us to de to deliver top-notch, right, softwares to our clients, right? So about for example, just now Aaron mentioned about the capability of AI helping the developers to generate some codes, right, or mock-up. Yeah, we are all open for all these things because, in fact, in ASL we have a team that specifically focus on the R&D of AI, right? So we hope that with this team, right, whatever kind of different requirements that is coming from our clients, right, regarding AI, then we can help to provide the service to them. Right? That's one thing. The other thing that I want to mention is that just now Aaron mentioned about there's lots of many different products out there, softwares and things like that. Okay, so this is actually one of the also one of the, I would say, strength, right, of ASL. That's because remember just now I mentioned we want to build a long-term relationships. We do not want to like build something for a client and then we just go back, right? There's no continuity. What we hope to do is that, as you know, these days the technology change every 3 to 6 months. There are new products coming out every 3 to 6 months, right? So when we build a long-term relationship with our clients, right? So many of our clients, they will come back to us. They'll come back to us like saying that, hey, CK, so now there is this new product coming out. Is it feasible to adopt the product, right, the technology in our previous projects, right? So that's when we do the feasibility checking and things like that, to make sure that provide consultations and advice to our client whether the new product is feasible, right? The new product is feasible to be adopted into the previous projects, right? Or is there any better way for us to enhance or improve the old system or the old projects, right? So this is the kind of engagement that we continuously want to build with our client. That also include any AI technologies, big data, and also cloud technology. Yeah. So for example, if they one of our client, they want to move, right? They want to move from on-premise to cloud. Then they will also engage us asking whether is it feasible, right? So that's when we will go in and do the feasibility checking, and then if it is feasible, then we will do all the things like helping them to migrate from on-premise to the cloud, doing the data migrations and things like that, testings. Yeah.
Okay, yes, okay. I believe it's good to know about it because every single customer they have the different kind of expectation. And also you mentioned about the so-called deployment, talking about maybe the cloud-based solution or maybe the on-premises one because we are considering the so-called privacy, data protection, and all those different kind of the policy by different government in different regions. So this is something maybe we are going to concern. But one more thing is talking about I understand you not only focus on recruit somebody and doing some kind of the resources allocation for different kind of the project in different region, but also there's something maybe related to you or maybe your colleague as well is talking about recruit the good people or the good candidates. Nowadays, everybody is talking about the D&I, diversity and inclusion, or maybe DEI. Okay, so I believe that because your company cover different region, of course, talking about the diversity, maybe different so-called the culture or maybe different gender, different so-called capability. Maybe you also embrace some of the so-called minority people, disability people, or something like that. When you try to recruit the people, let's say for example, for some kind of the project for the software development, let's focus, make it simple for the software development. Do you have any kind of the idea you want to share with other so-called the IT company that how to make it possible to based on the so-called the capability of that kind of the person to build the coding or something like that, regardless of the agenda or whatever things? Any idea about it? Maybe you can share your view with us. So that's why we hope that everybody have a chances to engage in this kind of the IT services, because nowadays we are shortage of the so-called good talents globally. So that's why everybody are interested to engage, and also you guys have a chances for them to work with you together.
Yeah. This is really a good questions because I think part of the reasons, right, why ASL is choosing Malaysia as a new offshore development center, or we call ODEC, right? So as you know, Malaysia ourselves, we has been DNI since 60 years back, right? Right. All right, 60 years back. So we are always D&I, right? Diversity and inclusivity, right? So there are many different races here in Malaysia. So we live in a very harmony country. So that's also the reason why we see a lot of advantage, right? Advantage of choosing Malaysia as the our new ODEC. First of all, talking about language, right? So many of us here we speak more than 3 languages. That's one thing. Then the other advantage is that if we have a combination of many different races in the team, right? So we can have a very comprehensive discussions, right, or collaborations among us, because every races or every different genders, they see things differently, right? They have their own thinking, their own methods to solve a problem. So we at ASL, we actually encourage this kind of sharings, and then we hope that every team members, right, can share their different opinions, and then there's no right or wrong. Sometimes we take person A idea, or sometimes we take person B, and even sometimes we take the combination of person A and person B ideas to solve a problem. That's one thing. The other thing is that when we recruit, right, we don't really like specific we want what kind of what kind of races or what kind of genders, right? We take everyone. So regardless whether you are a gentleman or you are a lady, as long as you meet, right, you meet the requirements, the skill sets that we want, we welcome everyone to apply, right, to apply to join ASL Malaysia. So again, allow me to promote a bit, because currently we are hiring very actively. So if you guys are a BA, if you guys are developers, whether it's Java, .NET, RPA, if you guys are into call centers, service desk support. Yeah, we want all of you, right? Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. One personal question. Okay. Okay. The personal question is that because there's so many people in Hong Kong, they very interested to maybe move to the Malaysia as a second home or something like that. Okay. So with the people actually in Hong Kong, they really want to work with you in Malaysia. Is there any chances or any channel you are so-called arranging this kind of the so-called the request, or okay, now it's still focused on the local people in Malaysia to support you? Any idea about this one? Because I'm not sure whether suddenly somebody else in Hong Kong, they will call me, okay, any chances for us to join the ASL, but not in Hong Kong, in Malaysia, to do the job review? Any idea about it?
Okay. Good question. So I mean, of course, for right now, we focuses on the local talent pool, right? Right now, right? But that's not for. I will believe that will not be for long, because looking at the way and our goal, right? Our immediate goal to expand the teams over here. So there is always in the near future that we probably want to also hire someone from other country. So if you are from other country, right, and you have the skill sets that we need, right, we can always you can always contact me, right? We can have a chat, right, discussions, and then if we see, yeah, if you see your qualifications does meet our requirement, why not? Yeah, you can apply to join ASL Malaysia, and we can do the working visa and permits and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So another question is talking about the IT industry. As you that because you work for some kind of the software vendor before. Okay. So it seems that maybe the big name, the Google, the Microsoft, or whatever, they prefer to have the so-called the recruit the young generation to try to fill the new position, something like that. Because it seems that the very senior position, or maybe the technical person, they have the previous experience may not be a good fit in the current situation, because nowadays not everything is the new stuff. So do you have any kind of this kind of the idea whether ASL is still have this kind of approach, just same as the other big guy? Okay, try your best to recruit the younger generation people, or no, it's sometimes still need to have a very experienced people as a coach, or maybe as a mentor, to make sure that the so-called the whole team have different kind of the background to collaborate or complementary each other. Any idea about this when you try to recruit the new staff?
Yes. Yeah. So one of the I would say the way, right, or methods that we try to implement here in our local team, right, is that we hope to ensure that the team is of a right balance, right? Like I say, of course, we hope to have different races, different genders, but the other thing is the seniority and the experience of our team members, right? So yes, I agree with Aaron that a lot of new technologies, they are actually only the young one, right? The young one, say for example, whoever that is maybe younger than 35 years old, they have the experience in those newer technologies. But this doesn't mean that we do not hire those that is 35 years old and above. In fact, right now we do have team members who are 40, in Malaysia, right? So we try to strike a balance, because we treasure and we know that experience still hold the key for successful implementations, right? So the senior, maybe, right, maybe they are the products, right, they know maybe is like a bit older, but the experience from them, right? Knowing how to tackle some issues, how to run a project smoothly without much challenges, right? These are the very important factors for successful projects. So that's why we already have the seniors in place, right? So now we are trying to recruit the medium and then the junior level, so that probably by in the next 1 month, then we will have a very balanced team.
Yeah, okay, understand a bit because I do believe that from the technology standpoint, maybe they're talking about some new stuff. So that's also one thing. But for the overall, the so-called arrangement is talking about how to manage the project. Some kind of it's not talking about a technical skill. It is some kind of soft skills, communication skill, and also because the senior position maybe they have a very good relationship with the so-called the customer or maybe have the different association. That's why to make the resources or maybe try to balance all those things will be much more easier. So it's a good news because everybody thinking about you use the terms of 35 years old. Okay, it makes very good sense because a lot of people now when they meet the 35 years old, they need to have this some kind of the mindset changes to so-called adapt to the changing environment and then try to perform their best in the IT industry as well. Okay, so this is something I understand about you. Okay, maybe about your ASL. What's the current situation? What's the so-called not the roadmap, the arrangement in the coming maybe 1 year or something like that. We already have clear idea about this one, but I really want to get you have get your opinion about the current market situation. Okay, so as you know that okay, maybe in the Asia Pacific, not only in the Asia Pacific, actually everything in the group is talking about the economic climate is not so good. Maybe some of the enterprise they hold back all those projects or maybe just break down the project into smaller pieces and something like that. So is it that a good chances for you guys to try to tackle this kind of the situation, or you have the different view about the potential for the IT or maybe the new joiner to participate in the different kind of the segment or maybe different kind of the so-called the target group, something like that. Why I ask this question? Because suddenly everybody is talking about cybersecurity. It means that all
Yeah.
those people is moving to the cybersecurity. But from my perspective, it's a little bit tricky because as you know that there's a problem. No matter you use the technology or not, they can still solve the problem. But if there's no any problem, the cybersecurity will still need to be in place to make sure that everything will be protected, so that there's not too many so-called trouble created by the hacker or something like that. Any idea from your perspective is talking about the current situation? Cybersecurity is it something ASL also cover or maybe focus in this official years or something like that?
Yes. Like I say, ASL being huge SI in globally, right? Especially in Hong Kong. So we also carry cyber security products. So that's one thing. The other thing is that coincidentally, I talked to some of my friends and vendors who are into cybersecurity just recently. Yeah. So we also see a big trend whereby first of all, cybersecurity it pays well, right? It pays well. We see a lot of young graduates or even those who are undergraduates, they are moving towards studying cybersecurity in Malaysia, right? So we believe that there is enough talent pool in Malaysia for us to absorb, right? To absorb them and then helping our client who want to implement cybersecurity products. That's one thing. But talking about the overall outlook of IT in the region, yes, yes. I believe it's not just IT. Things is a bit slightly slower. But the good thing is that, like from the beginning of this interview, right, I mentioned that a lot of company they are moving their HQ to Singapore, right, and then a lot of software giants they are setting up data center in Malaysia. Malaysia itself, if I'm not mistaken, we have signed like 3 contracts, right, with people like Microsoft, Google, right, to set up a huge data center in Malaysia over the next year. So, and also Indonesia. So we are seeing there's a lot of jobs opportunities coming up, right, in the next 1 year. So I myself personally I feel very positive, right, very positive of the outlook in the next 2025, because from where our office is, right, in Malaysia, we can see the development of the one of the data center in KL, because it is just very close to our office in Malaysia. So every day I can see the progress, right? They started off with like a forest, a bush, right? Then now it's all clean, and then I started seeing they do the piling and things like that. And almost every 1-2 weeks, you see they are coming out with the you can see the shape of the data center already. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so the last question is talking about because you joined IAMCP, it's not today, because a couple of years ago, you
Yeah.
understand that IAMCP actually is a Microsoft ecosystem. It's a partner network. Microsoft has more than 400,000 partners around the world, and we are IAMCP also have the thousands of the partner. So how can the partner work with you? Because as you know that I just mentioned about, there's a lot of the technology that also so-called the resources allocation, all those things. How can they approach you? Maybe they from North America, maybe they from Indonesia, okay, in the Asia Pacific. How can they approach you, have a chances to discuss with you to manage some of the project? Any idea you want to share with them? I treat this one as a call to action, okay, to let everybody know that, okay, you are the IT professional. So that's why if you really want to have the work with ASL together, how can they approach you? Or maybe you have a different priority. They understand that, okay, if you are focused on this one, maybe you have a high chances, or maybe high chances, okay. Maybe it's just easier for all of you working together. For the partner, so called, how can they work with you?
Sure. So like I said, we carry a lot of many different products, but one of them will be Microsoft, right? Microsoft stack of technologies, right? So for anyone who are listening right now, whether you are from North America, ASEAN, Europe, right? It doesn't matter. So if you have a project, right, or something that you need resources, right? For example, if you got the projects, and then you are lack of resources, or even if you are in a POC stage, and then you need some kind of help, right? Some kind of help, you can always contact me, right, or ASL. Right? We over the call we can discuss how we can work together, to help you win the deal and things like that, or helping you to deliver the projects from end to end. Because like I say, we don't just do software development, right, or software integrations, but we do end to end.
Okay, thank you so much. And especially for the IAMCP member, actually can go through the IAMCP portal to directly engage with the CK and also ASL colleague, because there's more than one colleague already joined the IAMCP. Okay, so maybe today's time is
sorry, Aaron, let me just add on a bit. So while I'm in Malaysia, okay, but our reach, right? Our reach is not just in Malaysia. We also have partners and agents in places like Indonesia, Singapore, right? In fact, in Singapore, we are looking at setting up an office there very soon. But for the time being, we already have sisters company in Singapore as well. Okay, in Singapore as well. So if you are from Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, right? If you have any kind of projects that you think you may need our help, just give me a call. Then we will discuss on how we can help. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, CK. So thank you for your time to share your view, and also let the IAMCP members and all those different audience know about you. So maybe next time we can share a little bit more about specific projects. So that's why they can get some idea about what's the best so-called the case study that maybe they can leverage as well. So maybe today we say goodbye to everybody, and then let's move forward to do a little bit much faster to tackle the market. Okay.
Sure.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for the time. Bye-bye.